Welcome to Peak Pro, where psychology meets real-life productivity. If you feel busy all day but still fall behind, this video is for you. Today, you'll learn how to manage your time using science, not motivation. Time management is not about squeezing more tasks into a day. It is about using attention and energy correctly. Research from Harvard Business Review shows that people who feel busy often confuse activity with productivity. The real issue is not lack of time, but lack of clarity. When priorities are unclear, the brain treats everything as important, which creates stress and constant distraction. Neuroscience explains that the human brain has limited cognitive capacity. When too many tasks are kept in the mind, mental overload occurs. This overload reduces focus and increases procrastination. People often blame themselves for poor discipline, but the problem is usually the absence of a clear system. Once tasks are externalized into a structure, mental energy immediately improves. Another major factor is false urgency. Notifications, emails, and messages activate the brain's threat system. Studies show that frequent interruptions reduce deep focus and increase anxiety. This creates a reactive work style where urgent tasks dominate, while important long-term goals are ignored. Over time, this leads to frustration and the feeling of being stuck. Poor time management also has measurable psychological costs. Research links constant time pressure to higher cortisol levels, decision fatigue, and burnout. When this continues, motivation drops and self-confidence weakens. People start believing they are bad at managing life, when in reality, they are operating without a proper framework. The first practical step toward better time management is time awareness. Behavioral studies show that people underestimate wasted time by up to 30%. We simply do not remember distractions accurately. Tracking time, even briefly, creates awareness, and awareness alone often changes behavior without forcing discipline. A simple, evidence-based practice is to track activities for one day in 30-minute blocks. The goal is not perfection or judgment, it is data. At the end of the day, tasks can be divided into two groups: activities that move life forward and activities that only consume time. This clarity creates natural motivation to change. Another proven principle is separating importance from urgency. According to the Eisenhower matrix, important tasks build long-term value, while urgent tasks demand immediate attention. Most people allow urgent tasks to control their day. Effective time management means protecting important work before urgency steals energy. Environment plays a stronger role than willpower. Studies show that visible distractions such as phones and open tabs can reduce focus by up to 40%. Instead of relying on self-control, high performers design their environment to support concentration. Removing distractions is often more effective than adding rules. Testimonies from successful individuals reveal one shared habit. Priorities are decided before the day begins. This reduces decision fatigue and prevents emotional decision-making. When the brain knows what matters, action becomes easier and stress decreases. The key evidence-based truth is this: time itself cannot be managed directly. What we manage are attention, energy, priorities, and environment. When these are aligned, time begins to work in our favor. This foundation prepares us to build practical systems in the next part. After building awareness, the next step in time management is structure. Awareness shows the problem, but systems solve it. Research in productivity science shows that people who rely on memory alone waste more time and energy. The brain is designed to think, not to store tasks. When tasks remain in the mind, attention becomes fragmented and stress increases. One of the most evidence-based systems is task externalization. This means capturing every task outside your head in one trusted place. Studies show that writing tasks down reduces anxiety and improves follow-through. The brain relaxes when it knows nothing important will be forgotten. This creates mental clarity and better focus. Once tasks are externalized, prioritization becomes critical. Not all tasks deserve equal attention. Research shows that high performers focus on a small number of high-impact activities. This aligns with the Pareto principle, which states that roughly 20% of actions produce 80% of results. Time management improves when low-impact tasks stop stealing prime energy. A practical method supported by behavioral studies is defining a daily top 3. These are the 3 most important tasks that move life or work forward. Limiting priorities reduces overwhelm and decision fatigue. When priorities are few and clear, execution becomes easier. Time blocking is another powerful tool. Studies show that scheduling tasks into specific time blocks increases completion rates. Instead of vague to-do lists, time blocking assigns work to the calendar. This reduces procrastination because the brain responds better to clear boundaries than open-ended intentions. However, systems fail without realistic planning. Research highlights planning fallacy. People underestimate how long tasks take. To manage time effectively, tasks should be scheduled with buffer time. This prevents stress when unexpected events occur and keeps the system sustainable. Energy management is equally important. Evidence shows that focus fluctuates throughout the day. High energy periods should be reserved for demanding tasks, while low energy periods should handle routine work. Managing time without managing energy leads to burnout. Another proven strategy is batching similar tasks. Studies show that task switching reduces efficiency and increases mental fatigue. By grouping similar activities together, cognitive load decreases and execution speed improves. Fewer transitions mean better use of time. Reviewing systems regularly is essential. Weekly reviews are supported by productivity research because they allow reflection and adjustment. Reviewing tasks, priorities, and progress prevents drift and keeps goals aligned with daily action. The core principle of this part is simple and evidence-based. Time management works when systems reduce thinking, decisions, and friction. When structure supports behavior, discipline becomes less necessary. In the next part, we will focus on protecting focus and eliminating distractions to maintain consistency. After awareness and structure, the final pillar of time management is focus protection. Even the best system fails if focus is constantly interrupted. Research in cognitive psychology shows that deep focus is becoming rarer, not because work is harder, but because distractions are everywhere. Time is lost mainly in fragments, not in big blocks. One major problem is context switching. Studies show that when attention switches between tasks, the brain needs time to recover. This recovery can take several minutes. When interruptions happen frequently, large amounts of time are lost without being noticed. People feel busy, but real progress slows down. Digital distractions are the strongest focus killers. Notifications trigger dopamine responses, training the brain to seek novelty instead of depth. Evidence shows that even the presence of a phone without touching it can reduce cognitive performance. Managing time, therefore, requires controlling digital input, not resisting it mentally. A proven method to protect focus is setting clear focus sessions. Research supports working in defined blocks of uninterrupted time. During these blocks, all distractions are removed. The brain performs best when it knows that focus is required for a limited and safe period. Another effective strategy is defining distraction rules in advance. Deciding when messages, email, or social media are allowed removes constant internal negotiation. Studies show that pre-decided rules reduce mental fatigue and increase consistency. Discipline becomes automatic when decisions are already made. Rest is also part of time management. Neuroscience confirms that focus declines without recovery. Short breaks improve memory consolidation and prevent cognitive overload. Managing time without scheduling rest leads to exhaustion and lower performance over time. Consistency is built through identity, not motivation. Research in habit formation shows that people who link actions to identity maintain behaviors longer. Instead of trying to manage time, effective individuals see themselves as people who protect focus and plan intentionally. Identity creates stability. Tracking progress reinforces consistency. Behavioral studies show that visible progress increases follow-through. Reviewing completed focus sessions or finished priorities builds confidence and motivation. Small wins compound into long-term control. When systems fail, the solution is adjustment, not self-criticism. Research shows that self-blame reduces motivation, while reflection improves performance. Time management is a skill, not a personality trait. Skills improve through feedback. The final evidence-based principle is simple. Time management succeeds when focus is protected, distractions are designed out, and systems are reviewed regularly. When these elements work together, consistency replaces chaos and progress becomes predictable. I hope this helped you take control of your time and focus on what truly matters. Subscribe to Peak Pro for more evidence-based psychology and self-development content.